Okay, so here we are. You know how much I love my Nespresso coffee maker, but I got a red and yellow indicator on the LED on the top, and that tells me that it's time to run descaling function. You're supposed to put or order some descaling solution and run that through it, but I have a water softener system and very clean water, so we're going to try to do this with just water and see if we can get the descaling fault to disappear. Okay, so I've filled up the water container. I've got it over the sink. They say this may take 20 minutes, but as you can see, I've got the red and the green indicator, or yellowish indicator, which is telling me that it's time to descale. So I'm supposed to press these for 3 seconds, and then tap that once. Maybe again. 1001, 1002, 1003. I guess I need to read the instructions more. Okay, so the instructions I had were not correct. It was not 3 seconds. You actually needed to hold it for about 7 seconds. So you held the button for 7 seconds, then tapped that. The ring stayed steady orange. Then I just tapped the button one more time and it started. Now this is supposed to take about 20 minutes. It's definitely heating and just pushing water out, and you can see that the water is not exactly clean. So yeah, the coffee maker does probably get a little bit of coffee buildup, but I want to see just if we have to use the solution or if my good clean home water is gonna do the job. So check back with you after this process is complete. We'll show you the end, and maybe we'll have a cup of coffee. Okay, so it went through the entire tank of water and it stopped and is waiting now. And from what I've read, of course, sometimes you got to go find another YouTube video or some other further instruction, is that it's now waiting for rinse mode. So we'll once again fill the container with water, good, clean, filtered water. On. Set it back on the reservoir, hit the start button, and it should start the rinse process. Now, I don't think this is going to take the entire 20 minutes. Yep. I can see, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's a little bit of steam coming off, so it's warming that water as it runs through the rinse process. Now, I'm supposed to let the entire water vessel drain completely before we stop that. So we'll just let that go. Okay, so we've gone through 2 rinse cycles, and I'm going to show you the results of the rinse cycles, what I've got so far, but it looks like the machine is requesting a 3rd rinse cycle. So there must be some intelligence to the machine that lets it know how dirty it is. So I was thinking maybe it just knew, okay, it ran this number of pods, it's time to do descaling, and that's how it figured it out. But it really might calculate or be able to detect somehow how dirty it is. And let me show the results I have from the beginning of rinse 1, the end of rinse 1, and the close to the end of rinse 2, and then we'll show some results from rinse 3. Okay, so this is the sample I collected from rinse 1, and you can see that there's at least one little coffee ground particulate, but the water definitely has a kind of a milkiness to it. This is the end of rinse 1. The water's clearly a lot clearer. This is about the middle, close to the end of rinse 2, and you can definitely see that it's much clearer. So let's start rinse 3 and see what the results are from that. Okay, so this is the results of the third rinse, which is super clean. The second, the end of the first, and the beginning of the first. So I was satisfied. Evidently the machine don't know. I read further into the instructions, and turns out there is you press and hold both the tab and the button for 3 seconds at the end of that process, and the machine just goes back to the normal state. Now, I could have tried that earlier. Maybe it would have worked. I don't know. But I wasn't satisfied with the clarity of the water until after the third rinse. Looks good now, so I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. Okay, so it is after 5 p.m., so I'm looking for more of a dessert type coffee. I've got my vanilla custard pie pod here. We're gonna put it in the machine. Start the process. Look at this coffee. Okay, so now we have our Nespresso machine descaled and nice and clean. Pour nice, clean, clear water. Made an evening coffee, and after 5 p.m., well, you know what we do. So, a little bit of coffee liquor. Help offset the caffeine so that this thing don't keep me awake all night. Hope y'all have a good evening. Oh, that's good living.